Sierra Leone, located on the western coast of Africa, is home to just over 7 million people, 70% of whom live below the poverty line. Sierra Leone's GDP is ranked 150th in the world. It has an economy highly reliant on agricultural production, like farming. Oh yeah. While ag production is a large part of the economy, the mining industry, particularly diamonds, has brought much attention to the nation over time, recently overcoming a civil war lasting from 1991 to 2002, primarily fueled by the country's abundance in diamonds, has left the economy in shambles. Government corruption and lack of proper ownership within the mining industry has led to a misallocation of resources, hindering the growth of the great nation, Sierra Leone. A resident leader inspires others by creating a work environment that supports innovation and change. Resident leaders use emotional and social intelligence skills to renew themselves. They create positive relationships and foster a healthy, vibrant environment to engage others toward a common goal. Ajara Boma was born and raised in the United States of America to her Sierra Leone descent parents. Her desire was to always trace back to her roots and contribute to Africa's development. A visionary, capable to see things where others can't. Her determination to make a difference and leave a legacy lead her to finish up her schooling and moved back to Sierra Leone. While learning about her heritage, she saw the opportunity to turn her curiosity into a business. Boma has an education background in African studies and sociology and earned a master's in medical and clinical work. Now a CEO of the Royalty Concepts in Sierra Leone, she provides a full-service business on events management, corporate consulting, and a marketing firm that aims to create lasting impressions and meaningful experiences to her clients. Her influence has allowed women to succeed and provided the tools to help them partake in economic inclusion and competitiveness through an event called Women Mean Business. Awesome. Dissident leaders tend to operate more on the authoritative side of leadership. They maintain a greater social and emotional distance from employees. Sia Nyama Karoma is a perfect example of a dissident leader and was born in the eastern province of Sierra Leone and raised in a very wealthy family. She is the daughter of Abu I Karoma, the former Attorney General of Sierra Leone who served during the pre-revolutionary era. Karoma is a very educated woman, attaining both a Bachelor of Science in Nursing from King's College London and then furthering her education with a Master of Science in Organic Chemistry from the University of London. After finishing her studies in England, she moved back to Sierra Leone, where she was appointed to a position at the Sierra Leone Petroleum Refinery. Now, it was there that she eventually reached the role of chief chemist. This position's duties took on that of a management and supervisory role of numerous subordinate employees as well as other senior managers. Her current title is First Lady of Sierra Leone, as her husband won a close and controversial election in the early 2000s. Due to her past and family ties with the pre-revolutionary government, there is some controversy in her eyes within the government-controlled business sector, in addition to a disconnect with people. Her wealthy childhood and quick rise to high management positions has made it difficult to connect with former subordinates. Although it appears on the surface that Karoma is taking steps in her role as a First Lady to better connect with the people of the Sierra Leone and trying to help them improve the state. The post-revolutionary government in Sierra Leone is in a very volatile stage, which we can hope we can develop and recruit solid leadership. Next up, Nigeria. Woo! Nigeria boasts both the highest population and GDP in Africa, home to nearly 200 million people. This country is made up of 36 states and has an economy with strong roots in ag and commodity exporting. Now in 1999, following 30 years of a military-run government, Nigeria adopted a democratic system. With a republic modeled after the United States, the president holds the executive power but is elected by popular vote. Nigeria is a country with a large workforce, a republic that is becoming more stable, and its oceanside location makes for easy shipping. and great views. The tech industry is beginning to boom, which leads to more entrepreneurial opportunities. Entrepreneurial ventures take greater leadership, planning, and efficient use of resources. Now, while in the past Nigerian business owners and leaders have predominantly been males, the emergence of female business owners is becoming more and more prevalent. To start off with our Nigerian dissident leaders, we have chosen Folaranjo Alakija, a self-made billionaire, acquiring wealth from the oil industry. In addition, has a strong reputation in fashion design. Alakija has spent very little time in the oil industry, yet managed to dethrone Oprah Winfrey as the richest woman in the world of African descent. From an early age, Folaranjo took interest in textiles, textures, colors, patterns, and merchandising. The knowledge she acquired early on would one day influence her to open a fashion design company. Alakija got her foot in the banking world and held many positions throughout her 12-year career. Moving up the company did not take long, and she was great at increasing the bank's revenue through trades. While Folaranjo eventually felt stagnancy within the bank and shifted to her true passion, fashion design. It did not take long for her to find success, starting her own printing business, handling everything from billboards to mass-produced t-shirts. She was very eager to exploit other business ventures, though, especially within the oil industry. Years of political turmoil kept her out of this business, but she never gave up. Great leadership quality. Multiple years of looking for the right partners finally paid off. Texaco partnered with her company, Famfa Oil, and was bought out 5 years later by Chevron, offering her 60% shares. Together, the exploration efforts paid off. Her drive for power and determination to reach goals is evident in her actions. And while she does show concern for those around her and speaks openly about her commitment to religion, we see her drive for power and position coming first. For our Nigerian resident leader, we have picked Yasmin Bello Osagie. The sub-Saharan African region leads the world with the highest rate of female entrepreneurship at 27%. And this is an impressive number, but few of the startups last long, citing low numbers of investors and lack of human capital. While Bello Osagie has noticed a supply of intelligent women with great ideas but lack of resources, and has started an enterprise in Nigeria to help businesses find success. She was always worried by the fact that the opinion of women in her historic homeland was not getting enough attention, and that they do not have the opportunities to realize themselves and their ideas. So she went ahead and created She Leads Africa, an organization that teaches women how to position themselves and give them access to people who've dealt with these issues before. She's a great example of a resident leader and an active person who has the ability and desire to communicate with people, who's emotional and works to the call of her heart. She studied at Princeton, as well as some of the best culinary schools in the world. Gave her the opportunity to share her experience and teach young girls the basics of business, both in theory and in practice. She plans to develop her school for girls who want to engage in entrepreneurship. Each class will have its profile, which will allow for better and deeper mastering of the material. The school is called She Hive, not Beehive, and is already gaining popularity in many countries of the world. It helps girls and women overcome the fear to be important, feel freedom, and gender equality. In the modern world, protecting women's rights, letting them develop their professional skills, and be able to realize their ideas is a priority and trending task. Fortunately, there's a positive dynamic regarding this problem. More and more women are engaged in their activities and manage their projects. Bello Osagie's projects are able to change stereotypes about gender differences, instill confidence in girls, and help them to engage their activities.